Okay, this will be part 2 since I was interrupted, which that's the Matrix and the Archons trying to not let you know how to manifest. Let me fix this a little better. Okay, so where were we at? In our thought, with our heart and our head connected, seeing ourselves in the reality that we wish to have, you will hold this inside of you once you've thought it. You will carry it with you in every moment of every hour of every day until this becomes so apparent that you've manifested it. There's absolutely no denying it. Let's do some little things of manifesting. Then we can start small if you want. I had somebody in the chat tell me that they manifested a storm to go around their farm in Oklahoma. And I was so proud of them because they realized they're creator beings. They are source. And I thought, well, somebody's starting to learn something about who they truly are, and that all of this is very mutable. You can mold it like clay, a very soft clay. And it's so easy. Once you do it once and you realize, oh, I did that, you're going to be like, what else can I do? And that's the true thing that's being kept and suppressed. We are suppressed to the point where we are told that we are limited. I can remember since I was small, you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do this. Well, that was the beginning of the untraining. If I wanted to untrain you, I would give you so many limitations, you would stand there and be like, I'm helpless. I'm hopeless. I can't do anything. I'm at the mercy of this reality. That's what they want you to believe. That's what they want you to create. Helpless and at the mercy of. And that way, they can do whatever they want with you like a puppet. Yet, they will give you all kinds of things, subliminal messages, how the reality is supposed to be, what you're supposed to do, how you're supposed to behave. And they'll tell you how to create what they want. Well, I say it's time. No more. We're creator beings. I make the rules. I'll do what I want. I'm not a sheep. I'm not a follower. I'm a ruler. I'm a god. I make the rules. And that's how you have to be. That has to be your philosophy. It has to be everything you breathe and everything you think. I will make the rules. I will not obey. I will not follow. I will not listen. And I will not do your creating for you because they need us to create. If it weren't for us, none of this would be here. They need us to create. And that's the biggest, hardest thing to understand because we have been so brainwashed and we have been so heart-washed. Let me explain heart-washing. When you're a little boy and you're growing up and you're told, don't cry, don't feel. Well, it's your heart that creates. It's the emotion from your heart that does all of your creating. Your mind will focus it, but your heart is creating it. Emotion is the mover. Static logic is your mind. Emotion, the mover, is your heart. You need them to combine to create, to manifest. So the first thing they do is cut your heart from your head. And then they've got you. Because at that point, how can you manifest without feeling it, without in your heart being the mover to create? I've just cut your line off of creation. Yes, it doesn't matter if you're male or female. You need this heart. You need it. You have to have it. You can't manifest without it. So that's another thing we need to do. We need to connect our hearts to our minds. Remember, manifesting is a high vibration. No negativity is allowed. It simply can't be there. The blocks were put in place so you would never reach that point of manifesting. They cut off your cord to your heart to your head. It's the first thing they did. They severed that. And then they suppressed you with negativity. And all you fear all the time is this reality, because that has also been in place for a very long time. That needs to stop. If you're so afraid that in the end it'll cause your death, well, like I said in video 1, you're going to die anyway. Well, if you're going to die anyway, what the hell? Let's manifest the stars. Let's manifest the heaven. Let's manifest what we want. What's it going to matter? Except that you'll be happier than you've ever been. We need to break the chains. We need to become what we were always to begin with before we were attacked and brought down to a most miserable level. Because don't think for 1 minute that our species as humans in this reality wasn't brought down. Oh yes, it was. It was never supposed to be this way. It was supposed to be a place of grand expansion instead of being put into a minuscule little cage and locked with 1,000 chains and then beaten to make sure you stay there. Because this is the reality. We are beaten into submission, and they beat us mentally. So we want to break that. That needs to be broken. Stand up and say, I'm not going to take it anymore. It's my rules. I'm going to make the way. It's going to be what I want. I'm not manifesting for negativity any longer. I want a reality, and that's what you'll manifest, the reality that you want. Make it a high reality so we all can be there and join you. I would like to have a reality that we're all prosperous. There's no cutthroat. It's over. I want all of our DNA activated and open. So at that point, we don't need money. You want something? You manifest it. Money? We don't need money. Money is an old Babylonian black magic system. And believe me, with every dollar or euro or whatever money you have in your reality, it is a black magic system. It's nothing but paper. Why is that paper so important? It's a piece of paper. That's all it is. When you learn how to manifest physical reality, that paper is going to seem redundant and stupid. Oh, I wanted that paper. Why did I want that? It's ridiculous. Or that goes with metals too. Gold, silver, what have you. We are all powerful gods, and we can make anything we want. You want a house? You manifest it. You want food? Manifest the table of it. You want a healthy body? Manifest it. Anything and everything you want is there. All you have to do is take it. And stop telling me that I can't. That's negativity. See it, believe it, it's yours, you're taking it. That's right. That's the one thing they don't want you to do, to realize that you can manifest your own reality and you don't have to do someone else's agenda. So, I was talking to my one daughter, Wendy, and she's like, Mom, I do have one more thing I want to add because it was very interesting. She was talking about the power of water and that each drop of water contains a crystal, which it does. And we are basically comprised of water. And in that water, we are comprised of crystals. And crystals are focusing, I don't know if you'd call it like a focusing materialism thing, or is it a technique? I can't exactly describe crystals. They're fractals. And since we're in this reality of fractals, it's the best thing to focus through. So we have the ability to manifest within us just because we carry all that water. I mean, you can research some of this further, so which I need to also. Believe it or not, in a lot of fields, I'm stumbling upon things now that I've already known, but couldn't really explain to the fullest because I don't have the technocrat ability, because I don't know about it. I just discovered the other day, as old as I am, as much as I know, I just discovered the other day a man named David Icke. And I sat down and I watched one of his videos, and it was about the world that we reside in. And my mouth hit the floor because this information was out there and I had no clue. So kudos to David Icke, who I just discovered the other day. And only because of a few people that are like, you need to watch this person, David Icke. And it's like, oh, okay. I don't watch TV. I haven't watched it in many years. I don't do movies, theaters, what have you. And I haven't done that for a long time either. But I know what I know. I know what comes in. And when I stumble across these people, which I'm sure they were put right in my path, I'm just like, kudos. Because you know what? It's just verifying everything that I already know. And it's fabulous to have those little moments. So, okay, there goes manifesting. And I guess I'll talk about more later because this video is going to be really long. And I guess I'll see you tomorrow. I will be putting out another video tomorrow. Bye.